Hello, welcome back to 3D drawing for your model railway. In the last lesson we finished off drawing this camshaft here, and in today's lesson what I'm looking to do is finish off some of the detail on the side here. So looking back on the photos here, what I'm going to look to do first of all is this cutout here. Now behind that cutout there is a window here, so the crane operator can look up at the mast while it's in operation, because this part of the roof does lift up. I'm not actually going to model the window or the interior here because the hole's going to be so small you're not going to see inside it. And I've got a mate who's got one in 00. He hasn't actually modelled inside the window. So we're just going to do the cutout because obviously you can see that, and then we'll look at adding some of the other detail that we've got on the side of the crane here. Okay, so jumping back into Fusion, we're going to be drawing a sketch on this wall here. Now the position of the cutout looks like it's slightly in front of our window extension here. So we'll start it here. Does it go to the roof? Yes, it does. So we'll coincidence that to the roof. Position it comes down slightly below the window, so about this sort of position, and then it comes back up. So we'll snap this up to the roof there. Just define its position. Don't just love how things move. To that there. Okay, let's have a look at the angles. So it needs to shallow. We need to shallow this angle out here a little bit. So it's 76. Let's move that to say 60. That's probably too much. 65. Define the height from there to the bottom of the triangle there. I need to move that back down. And define this angle here. It looks a bit sharp, I think. Let's delete that. Try again. So doing the angle. It's much steeper. So let's say 75. Yeah, I think that looks better. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll extrude this through to the inside wall here. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. You know, looking at a hole here that's probably no more than a couple of millimeters in size, you're not really going to see inside. If you wanted to, you could draw the wall inside here just to represent that, fill that in a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be necessary, if I'm honest. Okay, so looking at a bit more of the detail stuff here, these bits of rigging here, I really don't think they're going to be required on the print, because I don't think they would come out. They're so fine and fiddly that I don't think you would see the benefit of it. What I do think we could do though is maybe do this cable one here. It will be small, but it's more just giving you a bit of relief that people would be able to see. So if we start with these first front two here, jump into Fusion, create a sketch on this face. Okay, so they're just, one starts just above the bearing, the other's off to the side. So if we create a sketch about this height here, 0.5 mm in diameter, define its position, 2 mm, and inside, let's go 3 mm. Then we'll do another one, similar height, 0.5 diameter, define its position. One. 0.3 mm, I think we'll bring them up by. Actually, let's just check that. I think they're just code. See, here's the first error. Didn't check the radio button here, so what I'm going to do is just delete those. I'm going to have to go back and do that window again, I think. Yep. Just undo all this lot. Okay, so back to square one. Draw that again. Let's just do this quickly. Okay, so that's the window. Okay, so back to where we were, 0.3. Let's just check that's added into the bodies. So go back into the extrusion, edit the feature, and just change that to join. Okay, so the next one looks like it's in line with just below the bearing here, so we'll draw that on. Okay, sketch on that face again. Circle. So this sort of position here. Just extrude it to the same height as those short joints. A bit glitchy there. Let's just roll back this back again. Fixes it. Then the last one, same height as these two, in line with the end of the large flywheel here. Sketch. Find the center point. It's about that sort of position. Define that. Okay, so that's then done. So if we have a look, we're going to have to draw pipe work. So same as what we did last time, we created an offset plane from the face, and I think we'll just come out maybe 0.1 millimeter. Okay, and then let's draw on that plane, and literally going to draw in a pipe from there. Actually goes past that, doesn't it? To almost near where the toolbox is back here. So we can use the rivets to guide us. Yeah, in line with the rivets. We'll do another line that where it goes upwards. line goes from there to there. Okay, and what we can then do is pipe them. So start with way too big circle circumference, so 0.2 I think. Let's join. Okay, let's get that sketch back. Okay, another pipe there. That's already selected 0.2. And then this on the last one. Turn the sketch off. Okay, so we've got all that pipe work there now. Just looking at how far away from the wall it is, I might actually close this profile up slightly. Just so there's a bit more meat touching the conduit to the side of the wall there. Okay, so the last thing we really got for here is the horn that sits on the side here, so we'll cut an offset plane, use that face there, actually, use that face there, get rid of that start again. So we're going to this face here, so I'm not planning to change that one. This might change, so we'll just bring that back. And that does sit slightly in front, so we'll click on OK there. Okay, so we've got that offset plane, create a sketch on that face. Rotate that back around a little bit. And the heights, about here, that sort of position. It's up here. So 1.2 millimeters. We know we're touching there. Define the height. That there. 6. Profile. Tell it to extrude backwards. Join. Yeah, no, it's not. If you look at it, it's not the perfect of shapes, but we're looking at something that's, what do we say, 1.2 millimeters by 1.5 millimeters. It's tiny. You can sit there spending hours to try and make the shape look perfect, but ultimately when it comes off the printer, it isn't going to look as good as you would expect. If you're going 00, maybe worth it. O gauge, definitely worth it, but an N gauge, it's not really worth the effort, I don't think. Okay, so I think that we're there or thereabouts with the crane body. We've got some things to do inside here, but I think we'll leave them a bit more towards the end. We'll start working on some other parts of the crane now. Okay, so hope you've enjoyed today's video. We're going to call it quits there. If you like what you've seen, please press that subscribe button to make sure you get notified every time I upload a new video.